Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. Good afternoon, our network listeners and followers, Dirty Birds, Falcon fans, sports fans. It is I, it is me, it is him, your boy, OGBigsam, aka Mr. Wise. What's happening to everyone? What's happening? I hope your day is a good day. I hope your Friday is a good Friday. It is Falcon Friday, part of the madness. It is the madness. It is Panther week, kitty week, spade and neuter week. Yeah, yeah, yes, it is. Yes, it is. And we're going to get into, Atlanta, Carolina preview, um, and some other things, the offense, the defense, uh, and Lord have mercy, even some damn Michael Penix. But I mean, that's to be expected because for whatever reason, there's a want and a need. Uh, you know, it, it, the, they want us to hurry up and wrap up the division since we got a chance to wrap the division early, so Michael Penix can get some reps. He got reps in preseason, but we'll get into that. We'll get into that. You know what I'm saying? And all its splinter and ironic idiocy. Um, we're we're lined up. We're set up. You know, 5 weeks in. This is week 6. Um, we stay clean after this week. We'll be 3-0 in the division, 2-game lead, third in the conference. Third in the conference. After last week, um, passing explosion in the Florida game. Um, a lot of people are expecting, you know, they're expecting us to come out, throw the ball 100 times a game, and whatnot. But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think that Zach and Dirty Kirk, playing chess, what I'm saying, with these Panthers will wear that defense down. I think the run game is going to be surprisingly efficient. Um, you know, but still speaking of the passing game, and watching around the big wigs this morning, the big networks, national media and whatnot, and looking at what we've been looking at with this offense, especially with Mooney, especially with Ray, what I'm saying, with Drake, with Bijan in this passing offense. And there's still a conversation for Devontae Adams. Let me see if I can put this in a very sensible manner in referring to him. No, no, you don't need that headache, and you don't want that headache in your locker room. No, everywhere that he has been, he has become a problem. You know what I'm saying? In all, and I mean, honestly, the best place for him is in New York. Going up there with that soap opera and Aaron Rodgers. Here, we're good. We're good with what I'm saying, mythical Mooney, being the X factor. Ray, what I'm saying, doing what he's doing. Bijan doing what he's doing in the passing game. Kyle is getting his burn. Drake is, doing what he's been doing all season long. It is just laughable to watch these guys, watch these, networks and these shows and these people, talk about we need another receiver. I'm sorry if you've not been watching Darnell Mooney. Have you not been watching Drake? We're good in the receiver room, you know. Um, on that aspect, but again, as far as Devontae Adams is concerned, that is a hard no, a hard pass. Keep it moving. Um, not so much of a reward, but it'd be so much risk to the locker room. It's something I'm not actually able to put my finger on it, but that cat, it's just something ain't right with him, you know. But that is what it is on that point. Topic number 2. Why week 6, even after the preseason, um, that front office and coach staff, Terry and Coach Morris told you we saw what we need to see from Michael Penix. We're good on him. So you got folks out here, most notably, what I'm saying, last night, this morning, on social media, you know, looking at that situation, saying, well, yeah, we need to hurry up and go on the rapid division up so Penix can get some reps. He got reps in the preseason. We are flat out in a full sprint of a playoff chase, a division chase, a seeding chase in the conference. We, we beat the division. We're third in the NFC, and you're out here worrying about Penix getting reps in a win now mode situation on this team. Are you kidding? That's your concern. Penix getting reps. That's the reason why we need that's your assertion. We need to hurry. We gonna take advantage of this and wrap up the division so Penix can get some reps. He got reps in, what I'm saying, out of squad, what I'm saying, live practices. He got reps in the preseason game. So much so that Terry and Coach Mars told y'all we thought we need to be with him. You want to see him that bad, go pull up some University of Washington highlights. Matter of fact, pull up the national championship game. Do that. There are 90 million reasons why, that young man is not going to see the field. Barring, the city of Atlanta getting hit by asteroid, that he won't see the field to 26. So I mean that pretty much, wraps that for that, you know. Um what a win against the Panthers really mean, putting distance between us and Tampa. Pretty much plain and simple. What it means, we're hitting our stride, progressing, trending, in a positive direction. It is what that means. You know, um, It's it's going to be huge. It would definitely be huge. It would definitely be reckoning to be 3-0 in the division, 4-2 overall, leading the division, and you know what I'm saying, taking some taking some steps and gaining ground on Minnesota and Washington. Minnesota, of whom we play in 3 weeks, 4 weeks, I think, 1 to 2. We got Seattle, Tampa. Yeah, in 3 weeks we play we play Minnesota. So we're really in a very, very uh good situation. Now all we have to do is handle our business, in each case, starting with Carolina. Um it's looking like the Falcons are gonna get some bodies back on defense on Sunday. It's looking that way. It's looking, I figure we probably won't know it till Sunday morning, but it's looking uh like we're gonna get Landman and Alford. It's looking that way. 3:30. Corey, what's good? What's good? What's good? Um, after the 500-yard game from Kirk, Penix should want to relax and watch. I mean, yeah, that can be a laughable perspective. But like I was saying is, I mean, why is it even a topic? Why is it even in the atmosphere when we're leading the division in a win now mode type of situation, third in the conference, in a no beyond a shadow of a doubt playoff chase, division race, conference chase, and the concern is him getting reps. The people out here having this conversation, him getting reps, got reps in preseason, got reps in preseason. And Terry and Raheem both said that they were good on him. They saw what they needed to see. They dotted their I's and crossed their T's on him. You know, but okay, it is what it is right down that particular point. Hey, Krista, how you doing? Corey, a win over the Panthers is huge. Yeah, it's a division. Um, and I'm more important, not just for the win. I'm gonna be looking to see, you know, to watch how Zach and Kirk are going to, what I'm saying, build from last week and the week before, you know, and all. It looks like Kirk has found a comfort zone in his progressions. Looks like he's found, you know, it go-to target, if you will, with Drake and Mooney. Um, it looks like Zach has, is seeing and realizing what Kurt capable of, and what he can push down. What I'm saying, from a coach perspective to the coach on the field. What I'm saying, to the rest of the unit. Um, and I truly believe that we will probably run for Bill 50. What I'm saying, overall. Because coming off of Thursday, Carolina's going to be, they're probably going to be, coming in with the design on getting that Kurt to keep Thursday night from happening again. That's why I think that the run game is going to be huge, tell them out, and somewhat surprising to the Panthers, given what happened on Thursday. Um, it is And honestly, the way Thursday happened, I think it kind of threw a distraction into the atmosphere. You know what I'm saying, for opposing defensive coordinators. Um, because you saw uh in the Saints game, and then you saw in what I'm saying, on Thursday night, you know the game it's all starting to slow down for Kirk. It's all starting to slow down. You know what I'm saying? And I think they'll be able to put this one away. You know what I'm saying? Going forward, and yeah, it's gonna be huge. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Seattle doing what they did. Coming off their loss, and then we got them next week. You know, um, it a lot of things are lining up for the Dirty Birds. You know, Kirk's hitting his stride mentally and physically. He's gotten his NFL legs up under him. Um, muscle, things are starting to come back, what I'm saying, on muscle memory. You know what I'm saying? You hurry up offense, recognizing, certain things, making adjustments, audibly, putting people in right situations, taking charge, being a leader. All of that, he's hitting his stride, and the offense is coming along with him. You know, um, I think for the most part, it's gonna it's I think that'll be the offense will be able to hold. You know what I'm saying? At least for the next couple of weeks while we get you know com- get 100% healthy on the defense, which I think is probably going to take the next 2 3 weeks. Um, but with that being, what I'm saying, said, you know, uh, we come out of the second quarter of the season unscathed. There's going to be some raised eyebrows, you know, and rightfully so. You know, uh, you know, but in this time in this quarter, his run defense got to improve. I know some parts of it is out of control of the coach staff because injuries in the middle of the linebacker, what I'm saying, room. Ooh, excuse me. And it's just situationally trying to, you know, handle it, but when you're playing out of position and your size dictates that. I mean, I got much love for Caden Ellis. But and he does well, wearing the green dot. And he gets everybody situated, but he's just a little bit too small, especially run situations in that middle. Um, but he stuck his nose in there. What I'm saying, but he's better at pass rush. So much more better. You know what I'm saying? You know, and he's so much better at pass rushing than he is in run defense. And it is what it is. He's not a thumper. Okay. But pass rushing is his expertise. You know, the flats. You know, getting off on the edge, keeping the run off the corner, and all of that. So it's just a better idea, a better sense of understanding your personnel. We can get Nana back in there. We got to get something out of Malone and Ebiketie. I'm just saying. Um, and so, um, and if there's any smoke to this, Or any fire to this smoke. I'm hoping that it is this week, maybe next. Maybe CC may be on his way back to Atlanta. Maybe. But who knows? Who knows? Um, yes, 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 yes. Our defensive reality is not a good one. It's not a bad one either. Right now, we're just dealing with the effects of the injuries that have led to our run defense going downhill. Um, we should get a body back, and hopefully that'll be better because looking at it on its face value, Chuba Hubbard is the Panthers' only saving grace right now. Nothing else is working. Nothing else is working. So I mean, our thing is our greatest weakness right now is going to have to be our greatest asset come this Sunday in this game. And then so we show and prove and put Chuba at a standstill. That makes the Panthers have to you know go with old boy at quarterback. What I'm saying, to beat us. Which is a situation I think that we want. Uh, Letterman comes back. The defense is going to take off. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I believe that as well. Of course, I really do. Um, it's not even a question in my book. That if will the defense takes off. Um, because it was on the Audubon rolling before Landerman went down, and when he went down, my defense went down with you know. Um, you know, I find it kind of a little funny watching on yesterday a podcast out of the Carolina region, and one of the guys we were talking about the similarities between our teams. Um, there are no similarities. There aren't. There just there isn't. You know, it's plain and simple. The difference is ownership, GM, and head coach. Our teams are just not the same. They're not. Temper might be the worst owner in NFL history, next to Rankin Smith. And yeah, your GM is a former linebacker, but can he pick talent? Can he pick talent? And can he pick the right talent? Because for me, on the outside looking in, that's a hard no. That's a hard no. And then your coach, that old Frank Wright debacle, and the disrespect that y'all show Wilco. No, we're not the same. Our teams are not the same. Our stability is on a much higher level. Our coaching staff is on a much higher level. Our ownership is on a higher level. Our chief general manager is on a much higher level. Okay, might be executive of the year. You know, um, so no, we're not the same. It's not even close. It's not. You know, it just it really is not. Of course, it's bad, man. I'm kind of sort of in that same mind frame, Corey. It's bad. I'm not necessarily worried because of from the big picture premise, the way things are going, the way things are shaping. Like I said, a little while ago, I think with the offense stepping out, what I'm saying, over the next couple of weeks, they could carry it while we get all bodies, what I'm saying, in on the defense. It's close to 100% the health wise, what I'm saying, that we can get. You know, um, that's just the hurry up and wait process for that particular situation. Um, Bertrand has gotten in there. Um, yeah, he didn't look too good. Um, but getting the experience and seeing um is good. He gonna he's gonna progress well. He's going to excel. Hopefully in what I'm saying, tackle better. Um, kind of stay focused in on your keys. And gap discipline. Um, and look, people. As far as the practice squad goes, all right, it is what it is with that. That has been going on since the beginning of the time with the NFL. What I'm saying, and folks, walking in our teams going in other teams refrigerated and plucking players, what I'm saying, out of they can cabinets and whatnot, off the practice squad. Yeah, we've been plucked 3 times. Yeah, no, 2 times. Fitzgerald's gone, Zion's gone. Um, but here's where I feel like the boat is being missed on that. The Bills plucked Zion, and Zion's gonna be starting that next game for the Bills. Fitzpatrick may be in the same situation too. Immediate action. Now, what that would normally tell a person observing this situation is, and we 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 did this well in re- you know drafting and and picking up and finding gems in undrafted free agent pool and supplementary draft that people teams are coming in and snatching up our 7th round pick, our fifth, our 6th round pick, and getting immediate usage. That would ring a bell. It's like, okay, we're doing that kind of work and getting players in here that the ones that are not on the field are getting plucked, that are capable of being on the field. That should be the mindset. Understand? But why these people going teams ever coming out practice squad and take our players? Hey, it's been that way for 3, almost 4 decades. Yeah, we've gone in and white practice players, practice squad players off of other teams ourselves. It's not nothing new. And like I said, the players that were taking it, it makes you wonder, all right, and then they're getting immediate usage. It says that Terry Fontenot and the scouting crew and the coach staff are aligned with the like mind when it comes to getting talent. That's what it tells me. You know, not the fact that they got picked off, you know what I'm saying, off the practice squad. The talent recognition there. Otherwise, that tells you, okay, we did good. You know what I'm saying, for a 6 and a 7 round pick to get plugged up and thrown into the mix immediately from to another team. That's just the real of it. You know, um, it is it is about to go down this weekend, this Sunday. The good, the bad, the good will be Zach and Kirk. You know what I'm saying? Continue to gel, quarterback coach, you know, quarterback coordinator, being on the same mind. The bad is navigating the health factor on the defense, you know what I'm saying, for the run defense. Falcons, when the clock strikes zeros on Sunday, we just need to have more points in the Panthers. Just like, you know what I'm saying, in all these other situations. You know what I'm saying? You know, clock strike zeros, have more than other teams. I think that we could and should have 14 points more than the other team on Sunday. You know, but that's just saying my walking mindset on the situation. What else outside was good? Run defense better step up because Chuba is third in the league in rushing and averages 5 yards per carry. Yeah, and like I said earlier, Southside, Chuba is the only saving grace. And if we're able to slow him to half of his production over these first 5 games and make them have to, throw the ball 40, 50 times, and that's the type of game that we're gonna need for the defense to have on Sunday. You know. That's just on that good foot, on that good foot, on that good foot. Yes. Sunday is going to be the second step in the second quarter of the season. That could be the third step of putting pressure on the South. I mean, because a loss or two over the next couple of weeks by the Bucks, the Saints, um, things going to get a little different. They're going to be a little different. We could, after week 8, we could be 4-0 in the division and 6-0 in the conference. Remember, our 2 losses are against AFC teams. And it really, truth be told, should only be one. But when you're going down that rabbit hole, we already, it's done been regurgitated and all that over and over. But yeah, I mean, 6-2, 2 games up in the division seems like it feels like it would be, quite nice. That right there, really, should be the immediate mission. Like I said, we handle our business and car strike zeros on Sunday. You know what I'm saying? Coming back down the highway, but you know, you know, do you know? Well, most part, that's most of all the madness. Just a reminder, what I'm saying, to the followers, to the listeners, what I'm saying, to my, what I'm saying, live chat people that, check me out. Um, Time changes have been made to a couple of shows. Um, the team is going late night, 10:30 on Wednesday behind the heavy hitters. And on Monday, um, we're going early, 9:30 a.m. Mad Monday in the morning. So, when you're on your way to work or you're getting ready for work, check me out on Monday mornings, you know what I'm saying? Just ahead of, you know, Mad Mike in the morning, you know. Um, as for Sunday, be aware, be there, don't be square. Check out the Unholy Alliance halftime show as well. You know, check it out, peep it out. Uh, and when you get done with that, shoot back over the coach and the watch party and then enjoy the game. And then when the game is over with, the Unholy Alliance gonna hit you with the post game show. Hey, we got you covered, man. We got you covered in more ways that you can probably imagine, from pregame to halftime show to post game. You know what I'm saying? To you know, recapping reactions during the week. Yeah, we got it covered. We got it, lined up for you. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is a you know very good week. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully we'll continue. Yeah. Um, in the livelihood, you just have to sit back and know what you have with your team. And read the room, read what's happening. Falcons are always going to tell you what they're doing by their action. The feeling is different. The energy is different. The aura is different. And I think Thursday night kicked that door open, and things are going to be real different going forward. I think it's on and popping from this point out. Um, you know, but hey, again, like I said, High Noon Madness, pretty much a wrap. Covered everything. Um, ATL in game, Unholy Alliance tonight. Check it out. You'll probably see your boy there. What I'm saying, in tow. It's gonna be quite interesting. Yeah. And I believe, yes, he is.
God damn. I tried to
well,
get here earlier,
well,
but
well, ladies
God
and
damn.
gentlemen, what I'm going to do is turn these last 5 to 6 minutes over to the franchise. Life is life, and things happen. And let him give you the franchise effect coming into this week. 30 Birds, Panthers, you know, defense, uh, and these idiots out here whining about pennies getting reps, all of that. You know, yeah, 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 yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Question.
Uh-huh.
Didn't we know that Penix was going to sit at the beginning of the season? I mean,
That even ain't
so
even a bigger
why?
question. Didn't Raheem and Terry say we saw we need to see with Penix?
Okay. If they
Yeah,
saw what they needed to see, then why the
yes,
fuck are y'all complaining?
yes, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or hold on. No, better yet, here's the better question, Sam. Let's go
Mhm.
ahead and rip the fucking band-aid off.
Yes.
What the fuck happened with Desmond? I'm just curious.
There was a couple of blaring factors right there. An incomplete coaching staff. He didn't have a quarterback coach. The treatment and the maneuvering decisions that were made with him wrecked his confidence. Um, Play calling didn't help too much in certain situations. He made unexplainable decisions on the field,
Mm-hmm.
and as of that is the reason why he's probably bagging groceries right now.
So, okay, what's the difference between Desmond Ritter and Michael Penix? Michael
The-
Penix actually has a real veteran quarterback that is willing,
to
the
work
key
with,
word, willing
mm-hmm,
to teach him.
yes,
When that other guy, the one from Hawaii,
who quarterback one,
the one that just, oh, I got an injury. I can't do this anymore.
quarterback one.
But if you ask this fan base, it's all best Desmond Ritter fault. No. Even though he got thrust in there because quarterback one, started doing dumb shit, and you expect a young quarterback just to, catch that shit on the fly. I don't, something's not, it's not adding up
Well,
to me.
apparently, some of these people did not watch the national championship game. Okay, I'm just saying. Um, Apparently, they didn't, get the memo. Um, 90 million reasons as to why he gonna sit in 2026. Uh, you know, um, I mean, and Jay, I get that, but bro, we in win now mode. We've done all this work to put veterans in key positions on this team.
Exactly.
We in win
Why,
now mode.
why
Why
mess
is
that
there
up?
a conversation about Penix and we in win now? And Kirk is out here feeling he's shaking the rust off. He has, what I'm saying, got it, got everything until he's comfortable in the playoff, to get into the playoffs.
It makes no sense. I mean, I get it. I want